Helmet Ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So something a little bit different for my channel now. Although over the years I've talked very candidly and, you know, quite rightfully, unashamedly talked about mental health issues. For most of you will know who have followed my channel for quite some time that, you know, I have suffered over the years with depression and anxiety. I've had times off work, times when I was hospitalised. I've had a full mental breakdown when I was in my 30s. So, you know, I'm somebody who believes quite passionately that mental health should not be a taboo subject, and that the more we shine a light on it and the more we gain understanding about it and allow people to talk about it and not feel stigmatized, then all the better. And, you know, I constantly have a reminder by having the semicolon tattoo on my wrist, just as a twofold really, to remind me that my story didn't end. The sentence continued on, and also, you know, for other people to see that symbol and know that I am somebody that they can open up and talk to if they're comfortable in doing so. A couple of weeks ago, my lovely friend Jilly from the channel Little Zen Crone talked about on one of her videos about a mental health toolkit that she had put together, and it was a bag with lots of items in it for those moments where she might be feeling that she was on a downward spiral with depression or anxiety, and that she could get this toolkit out, and there was items in that toolkit that, you know, would bring her some happiness, some joy, or help her to relax or lift her spirits. And I really like that. And of course, I will link Jilly's video below. I really like that. And I thought it was great to have something that is easily accessible in that moment of need. And I thought about it and I thought, well, because I live alone, I've created a space around me with items that bring me joy, that, you know, with my sacred spaces and my altars and my decks. This is my happy place. This is where I love being more than anywhere else. And when I'm away for periods of time, I long to get back into my cave, my hermit's cave, because of all the treasures. And they don't have to, you know, have monetary value for me to call them treasures, but just things around me that help me to feel calm and peaceful, that bring me joy, have associations with happy memories and things like that. But that said, Jill and I had a conversation one night on the telephone, and we was talking about mental health and depression and anxiety. And both Jill and I have had similar experiences in the past, and uncannily around the same time as well. Almost, you know, to the date, we had a very similar experience around 2001. And perhaps, if we're honest, you know, nobody just has a mental breakdown. It's often something that's building and building and building over time, and you're not always aware that that is happening. But during this conversation, Jill told me about a foundation called the Blurt Foundation, of which she used to be a moderator for their group on Facebook. And I'd not heard of them, and they're a UK-based company. And they offer a subscription box called the Buddy Box. And that is what I want to share with you today. Now, I haven't subscribed to the Buddy Box yet. what you can do is buy a one-off buddy box, or you can subscribe. So I thought I would buy the February buddy box, have a look at it, and do a little bit of a review of it, and then decide if that is something that I want to subscribe to. But I want to tell you a little bit about the Blurt Foundation, and the link will be in the description below. But their strapline is Blurt, increasing awareness and understanding of depression. And basically under their About Us, it says the knowing nod. Think of us as the knowing nod. You've seen it. A slight bob of the head, often accompanied by a smile. A little movement that says, I understand, I'm listening, and I'm here for you. That's us. And I thought that was really nice intro to, you know, if you are searching for a foundation that can offer support, just to have that as the opening sentence is just wonderful. It goes on to say, we rarely understand how devastating depression can be. Jobs come to an end, relationships break down, and lives can be lost, all through the effect of depression. That's why the work we do here at Blunt is so important. It not only changes lives, but saves them. And then it says, let's talk about it. And that is the first thing, you know, that's the most important thing. And that's why I've spoken about it on my channel over the years, because I just think it is so important to let other people know that it's okay to talk, because depression and mental health has been stigmatized for years. You know, I just think about my upbringing and how mental health was so taboo. You know, nobody wanted to admit that they were struggling. Mental health is just as important as physical health, as they say there. So their challenge. Blurt exists to make a difference to anyone affected by depression. Being diagnosed can be overwhelming. There's a lot to learn and plenty of prejudice to battle. Lots of people aren't diagnosed either, but still know that they have depression. Telling people is tough, and not everyone will understand. That's why we're here for you whenever you need us, for anything at all. We'll help you understand depression and what it means for you. We'll support you, listen to you, and introduce you to people who've been where you are. We'll help you to break down barriers and broach the subject with those closest to you. We'll help you help yourself with a little knowing nod. And the founder is Jane Hardy, who suffered with depression for many years through her 20s. And it says at the height of her illness, she was unable to work, leave the house, or even undertake the most basic acts of self-care. And that's the place I was in 2001. I virtually left the house, I think, a couple of times in a year. Shopping was delivered, you know, I couldn't answer the phone. Back then you didn't get caller ID, you had to have a box that you plugged in, I had to have it bought specially that displayed the number, because the phone going off and me not knowing who it was gave me such anxiety. I had to have an intercom fitted, so I had control, because I was in an upstairs flat where I couldn't see the door, and the thought of somebody being at my door and I didn't know who it was would bring on a panic attack. You know, I wanted to have people around me, because the silence of being on my own was destroying me. But then as soon as people was there, I wanted them to go away. I couldn't bear it. You know, music became a noise. I couldn't read a book because of the distraction. It was just, there was no happy place. And it's, you know, I look back on that time and just so grateful that my sentence continued, and that I'm here to talk about it and offer that support to other people. Anyway, let's have a look at the buddy box, and I will put the information, as I said, to the Blurt Foundation. And within there, you get the tabs across the top, like resources, get support, about us, what we do. But within that, you'll be able to find the buddy box as well. And, you know, either subscribe or buy one like I've done and see what you think. Oh, how lovely. Even the packaging. So this is the box. It says, "The sun will rise again." And this is Nikki Miles at Blurt. And it's the buddy box. And I think you get 5 items. And do you know what? This isn't expensive. It was £21, something like that, which isn't that expensive really. So the sleeve just slides off. Lovely bright colours. And it's so true. The sun will rise again. You know, it's that old adage, isn't it? That the night is at its darkest just before dawn. And that's a great analogy. So we have a plain cardboard box. Quite sure how it opens. So the lid just lifts off. And we have our items on the inside. So we have some postcards. "You are a ray of sunshine." Oh, and then a nice little note. So I only ordered a one-off box, just have a look. I used my first name, Brian. I only use it for things that I'm using payment cards for, because banks and everything like you to use your first name. So it says, "Hello, lovely Brian. We've captured as much sunshine and warmth as we can. A challenge during February in the UK." No kidding. We had snow on Monday. "And stuffed it into this buddy box just for you. We hope that the contents light you up, ease the stress, and give you the feeling of being wrapped up in a warm hug. Because, Brian, you're an absolute star. Honestly, you are. Even if you're feeling a bit dim at the moment, there's always a way, with help and support if you need it, that you can shine again. Always cheering you on. The Blurt team. Kiss." That's lovely, isn't it? I'm going to keep that out. "You are a ray of sunshine." And then there's a card here. And it says, "For a chance to win a box for you or a friend, share a photo." So they're encouraging you to use social media and spread the word. So let's have a look at what we've got in this box. Let's put the lid over here. We've got a little packet. Such a good idea to do stuff like this. Oh wow. So we've got this little metal coin. Oh, I love this. So it's the sun in front of the clouds, and engraved on the back it says, "This too shall pass." Isn't that lovely? This too shall pass. Oh, naughty. We've got mint hot choc shot. Wow. No. So it looks like something you would put into a drink. You've got your marshmallows and you've got this kind of chocolate cup on a stick. Mint chocolate hot shot. I'll have to save my sins for this. It's got till October 2021, so I've got plenty of time on it. Wow. Yeah, so it shows you how you can make it. It's got directions at the back. It looks like you melt some milk in a, obviously almond milk for me, some milk in a pan. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, if you could smell this. Mint chocolate smells divine. Take off the marshmallows, get some marshmallows at the bottom. Melt some milk in a pan. Make sure it doesn't boil. You pour it into the mug and then you stir that in until it all melts in. Oh, wow. I know I've broken the seal on that, but I think I'm going to be having it before October 2021. So that's nice. What else is in here? We've got permission slips. Give yourself permission to be yourself, to rest, to say yes or no, to feel your feelings and do whatever is right for you. Oh, I need this. I've just done a live broadcast for the Throwback Thursday series. And right at the end, I was talking about how I'm going away in the morning for 3 days and how looking forward I am, because I've been quite run down with this cold and I've been falling asleep every night. I'm so tired. And I need to find a better balance for my own mental health and well-being overall. And a lot of that is rest. That seems to be the thing I prioritize the least. Rest. You know, I'll be really tired and I'll be sitting there fighting. I think it was too early to go to bed. Why is it? Why is it? I love these. So these are little slips that said, and they smell lovely. It's only paper, but oh, it smells really nice. I give myself permission to, and then you write out what you're giving yourself permission to and you sign it and date it. So these are permission slips, what we're going to give ourselves permission to do. So I like that. Nice little box as well. It says permission slips to complete for those times when we feel ourselves wavering towards seeking the approval of others. How many times do we do this? A reminder that the only approval we need is our own, that we approve of our choices and our actions. Yes. We don't need to seek it outside of ourselves. And then we have here a tea tree soothing mask. Why not? Soothing, sensitive care. Skin fit sheet, water essence type for sensitive skin. Ooh, I say. And it shows you how to apply it. A tea tree one. And then we also have there's a little magazine as well called Zine. This month, Zine. Finding our ray of sunshine for those who are here and it gets better. Hello. So nice little magazine with some interesting things in there for those who are tired of hearing it gets better. Yeah, we do hear those things, don't we? There's always a way and always hope in the next sunrise and in the next second and in the next minute. And we have stickers. Who doesn't love some stickers? Sunny stickers. Love yourself. Let's have a look at some of them. What a fun box. Okay, so we have love yourself. These will be great to go in the journal, won't they? It's okay to rest. I need to stick that somewhere where I can see that. I am good enough. Oh, no rain, no flowers. That's true, isn't it? Reminds me of the lotus quote as well. The deeper and dirtier the mud, the more beautiful the lotus blooms. And it's such a true analogy, you know, without the rain clouds, how would flowers ever blossom? So, yeah, I love it. I really do love it. I think it's a really nice idea to have a little subscription box. This month's theme is around sunshine, and that the sun will rise again, because I was only talking on, I think it was on Saturday when I did the Get to Know Your Tarot Tubers, and I said that I find January and February in particular a really tough time of the year. You know, the magic and sparkle of Christmas seems like a distant memory, and we've still got those long, cold, drawn out months ahead, and spring seems a long way coming, but you know, it really isn't. And this box is just a reminder of that. So to summarize, we've got the permission slips this month, we've got the tea tree soothing mask, we've got the naughty treat. I'm not going to say naughty. We've got the lovely treat. We've got stickers. We get a nice postcard with a personal message. We get the Zine magazine. And then we get this metal, I think it's pewter, "This too shall pass," which is lovely. I need to put that somewhere where I will see it. It can go on top of my desk there. So this is Buddy Box by the Blurt Foundation. All information below. If anybody's out there and they have this box and you think it's worth subscribing to, let me know. I think I've already made my mind up. I think I'm going to do a subscription for this, because I think it'd be nice just to build up some resources like Jill's mental health kit. You know, taking a few things from these boxes and putting them into perhaps a bigger box. I think it'd be a really nice thing to do. So, Buddy Box, really like the idea. I think it's quite inexpensive, and you get 4, 5, 6 items, depending. No, not 4. Minimum of 5, they said. That's their guarantee. So let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching. Until next time, guys, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.